And while we're on the subject of Julian,
Why is this man in the corner giggling? Hey, stop all that giggling.
oh my God.
Stop that.
Let me get the numbers out. Los Angeles Lakers. In our last 10 games, we are 4-6. Okay. Experiencing a bit of a hangover after hanging our in-season tournament banner. Right? I got a lot to speak on when it comes to Darvin Ham, of course. But Julian's boy is letting us down. Okay. He's letting us down. Now, Julian, this is personal for you, but I don't want to make it that way. You know what I'm saying? This has nothing to do with D'Angelo Russell as a person, family man, anything like that. We know his history. We know he can do good. He can assist the ball at a high level. He can sometimes score at a high level. But for most of this year, it does not look very good. Okay.
That's not true. Let's go ahead
in
and
the last 10 games. Excuse me. In the last 10 games.
The last few weeks.
The last 10 games, Julian. Half of the year.
Okay. It's really the last
half
5
of the
games,
year.
though.
Like,
it's the last 5 games, though. To be honest.
I said the last 10 games.
Yeah, but it's the last 5 that have been bad. The other ones were not bad at all.
So half of them were bad. Half of them were what?
No, I'm saying the last 5 have been bad, which is obviously going to skew the rest of the numbers if you expand it.
So they've been that bad.
Yes, he's played very bad the last 5 games.
39% from the field. 27% from 3. 10 points a game. Let me check this really quick. Yeah, before I go any further, Dre not washed. I don't know if this is Escalar.
Let him know, bro.
Is that Escalar? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that's most likely Escalar. So I could only take that with a grain of salt because we know the bias that comes with that. Go back to the topic at hand, Julian. We need a third star. We need a third star. The Los Angeles Lakers need a third guy that when LeBron James is resting throughout the season, right? When Anthony Davis is going through his many injuries that he has to go through in order to get to the postseason, we need somebody to come in and be that guy for us consistently on a nightly basis. D'Angelo Russell is not meeting that. He's not meeting that expectation. Would you agree?
Recently, sure. The last 5 games, yes. Prior to the last 5 games, I don't agree.
What about the playoffs?
What about the playoffs?
Can I count on them then?
Go look it up. Go look it up.
Let's go back to the playoffs. You want me to look it up?
The playoffs. You're going to see 4 games. You're going to see 4 bad games. And then you'll see the first round when he was the 3rd best player on the team. And then you'll see the second round, he still played well.
So when the Serbian sandbag pulled out brooms against us, you want me to go and look at number 1's numbers?
No, I just.
You want me to show you what he did?
Playoffs, if you look at the playoffs in totality, you'll see D'Angelo Russell played pretty well in the playoffs. You want to look it up?
Oh, he got it! Oh no!
Let's go to it.
Bro, he got benched in the playoffs.
I just told you. Totality. We had 3 rounds of playoffs.
No, because
you're talking about 4 games.
Playoffs. No, I would not let you slide with this.
You're blown.
Every playoff, and it just be
Joel Embiid is a MVP player. Like, can we stop that? Stop that.
I don't care, bro. He's a player.
For somebody that preaches when it matters the most, every time he gets on this podcast, every single time he gets on this podcast, he bitches when it matters the most. I'm disappointed. Disappointed. I am astonished, incredulous. But that's not even the Mr. Ham. I've got beef with you too. All right. I'm not like Lakers fans who want you to, resign from your job all of a sudden because you've done some good for us and all the players love you. Like I'm not in that boat. We can't have the same starting lineup for the duration of the year. Okay. Cam Reddish has done some good for us, but we went to the Western Conference Finals with a completely different lineup. Okay. I don't care if D'Angelo Russell keeps starting. I really don't. I'm sure he'll find it in his heart to turn it around if he stays that long. All right. But Rui Hachimura had a coming out party last year in the playoffs. We saw Rui Hachimura flourish in the role that was given to him both on defense and the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? He should be starting right now with Vanderbilt and the rest of the guys. Austin Reeves should not have less minutes than D'Angelo Russell. He shouldn't. We can sit here and argue about who's the better player, whatever, but their minutes should be almost identical. Okay.
They are.
Maybe in averages. Averages.
They are. And D'Angelo Russell's actually more efficient than Austin Reeves. But we ignore that. But anyways, I have some numbers for you, Morgan. What do you mean? On the season?
Whole entirety of the year or the last couple games?
Yeah, you're talking about the last 5 games when he's in a slump. Yeah, the guy's in a slump.
He is in a slump. That's why you play the better player. That's why.
I'm fine with that. I'm saying I'm fine with that. If a guy needs to work out some kinks, he can sit for a little bit. All I'm saying is we're not gonna act like he's garbage and he's a terrible player who's done nothing for the team and who doesn't contribute to team success. That's not true.
But we can't twist my words though, Julian.
Every time, no, it's not even just you. Garbage though. No, it's not just you though. It's not just you though. The fan base as a whole considers D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell, I told you at the beginning of the season, he is the scapegoat. He is now the Clutch Sports LeBron scapegoat. There always has to be one. Anytime LeBron's team is going to go out, yes, Russell Westbrook was a scapegoat. Anytime LeBron's team goes out bad, there's going to have to be a scapegoat.
Scapegoat is nuts, bro. If a player is playing bad, they're just playing bad.
All right, Ian. Because you're telling me that D'Angelo Russell had a terrible playoffs, right? And he played bad. Round 1 of the playoffs last year. Listen, can you just listen? Round 1 of the playoffs last year. Hey, can I read it to you? Can I read you what happened?
Go ahead, read the empty stats. Read those empty stats.
Empty stats, sure. He averaged 17 points a game. He averaged 17 points a game and 6 assists last year. 40% from 3. In the last game, he had 31 points in the closeout game. Okay? That's round 1. And round 2, which he played bad, right? That's what they say. He played bad. This is prior to the round he actually played bad in. He played bad in the 4 games that we got swept in, where most of our team played bad. But it's only Dlo who played bad. That's the narrative. In round 2, D'Angelo Russell averaged 14 points a game and 6 assists in that series.
Bro, is that? I might be confused. 14 points good? Like, is that what we're settling for?
What do you mean? Y'all acting like he's terrible. He's the 3rd player on the team. Everyone doesn't get 20.
You're hanging your hat on 14 a game?
I'm just saying the narrative is that he's a terrible performer, right? That's the narrative.
That's not what we're saying. I need
that
more.
That's been the whole D'Lo narrative. That's been the narrative.
Star. I don't need a regular player.
What star are you gonna get? What star? Yeah. Okay. So what star are you gonna get? Who's actually gonna help us? You tell me.
I feel like OG,
right, and they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go run the show too, because unless you're gonna want 40-year-old LeBron running the show for the rest of the 60 games of the season, there's gonna have to be a guy who can play one. So you tell me.
Hey, somebody get Rob on the phone.
Get him on the phone.
Get Rob on the phone. He'll make it happen. Get Jeannie.
Who though? I'm asking.
Get Jeannie. Who?
Yes.
I mean, hey.
Who?
Hey, we got a Bulls fan watching us right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get Zach LaVine, the 2 guard.
You're gonna have to give up
and then LeBron's gonna play 1.
Russell.
I mean, listen, Y'all know I was not about this trade to begin the year. I thought we had enough. I really did.
I'm just saying.
You start dropping bad games. Spurs.
Bro.
Nah,
we won.
What?
We won the in-season tournament.
We did.
And then we just had a slump. Like, as a team, it's not just him. That's the point. I feel like when we actually needed to show up, our team showed up. I don't think that's a bad team. And we've been hurt.
Joey, y'all know y'all can use 10, man. Like, you feel me? Y'all know y'all can use 10 a game, maybe 14 in the playoff series. Like, come on, bro. Rock with me. Rock with me. Please. I don't know. I don't know, Drew. So, do you think we need a trade? Or you think we good?
I don't know. I don't think that we need to sell the farm to go get Zach LaVine. I don't think that does anything. Zach LaVine has not done anything of substance. So, I get he plays.
But you don't know.
That's a lie.
I get he plays for the Bulls, but like, come on, man.
Zach LaVine gave me a 50 burger this year.
Congrats to him for a 50 burger.
Not bringing up one game.
Corey Brewer gave you a 60 burger.
I'll say this one last thing. Dlo doesn't like what he get. You said he got like 6 assists, 4 assists in the playoffs last year. Zach LaVine,
he got 6 assists in every round.
Okay, Zach LaVine could probably do that, or produce that.
Zach LaVine's not a point guard. Let's not do that.
He can produce that in points.
He's not close to the point guard that D'Lo is. Like, let's not just sit here and lie. Like, let's not lie.
Okay, but
we don't need to do that.
He can produce those points, and LeBron can get the few extra assists where D'Lo is missing.
I understand. I agree. In the playoffs, like, we can play with. Number one, that happens anyway. That's why I think D'Lo drops off in the playoffs, especially when he's on a team with LeBron, because he's not playing his role.
Okay,
they're gonna put him off the ball.
Oh,
so,
no!
If we need
to, no! Stop it!
If
stop
we need
it
to
now!
Move him,
Stop!
It's fine.
No! Lakers set the bench. D'Lo. Jared Vanderbilt expected to get the start today against the Thunder.
I mean, who's starting?
Jared Vanderbilt.
But who else though?
I'm blown away.
Damn.
Who else is starting though?
Doesn't say, I don't think.
Y'all got the notification, right? LA Times.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
that's fine. Like I said, if a player's struggling, they can sit. But what's it called? I don't know if LeBron James running our point guard is a sustainable thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you can get anyone to run the second team, dude. Honestly, you can get Ish Smith off waivers, bro.
I'm not talking about second team.
I'm talking about point guard. Oh, I think why can't LeBron run point guard?
Throughout the regular season is the issue.
But
LeBron's gonna run the point guard on any team he's on in the playoffs.
Yeah,
throughout the regular season, LeBron shouldn't run point guard for the 60 games left.
I think I would think it would be less on his body to be the assister rather than score 30 points per game.
It's much less on his body to be taken off the ball.
I don't know. James Harden seemed like he was pretty healthy going into last year when he was just assisting.
Number one, LeBron and James Harden are two completely different basketball players. They don't even play they don't play similar styles.
I'm just talking about
LeBron is ball handling. When LeBron is ball handling, he's slashing and kicking. He drives and kicks.
What's Harden do?
Listen,
James Harden plays completely different.
It's the same
exact. Are we not having deja vu here though? Like I hate to interrupt y'all's discussion, but like, are we not having the deja vu? Have we not seen this before?
With what?
Russell and Russell. We're not getting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You start playing bad, then all of a sudden it's LeBron's fault. Like, I feel like I feel like y'all heard from me before, right? Like, yeah, I've heard that. Then he's on the bench, and then
no.
The difference between the Russ and the D'Lo was fit. The fit is way different. Russ can't shoot.
It obviously ain't fitting.
I mean, we had way more success with D'Lo than Russ. So
D'Lo couldn't
have more players on the team than D'Lo. Can't hold you. Like
LeBron was out when we got D'Lo, and D'Lo took us to the playoffs with Anthony Davis. So that's the second best player, and you can look that up. I know you like stats. Look it up.
Double 5.
We forget that. We forget that though.
Double 5-14, boy.
He averaged like 18.
He did average 18.
And they took the ball out of his hands. Ooh, I wonder why his stats went down and he started shooting worse because he became a jump shooter like all of LeBron's teammates do in the playoffs.
Bro,
I wonder why Kevin Love is not good anymore. I wonder why Chris Bosh isn't good anymore. They all became jump shooters, and that's not their game. You don't see a trend. If you turn a guy who's not a jump shooter into a jump shooter, that's what happens. I've been preaching this to you guys for years. I've been preaching this for years on
Miles, please save me. So when I explained this about Russell Westbrook, I was met with no. It was no. Russell just sucks. Like, he's just washed up. This is what brick they call him.
No,
they call him brick.
See, I'm not gonna let this one slide though.
D brick Russell.
We said the problem with Russ Westbrook being on the Lakers was that the fit was terrible. The fit was horrible. We can all acknowledge that though.
What's the problem with Dlo?
What?
What's the problem with Dlo?
He's just not shooting well right now. It's not like Dlo has been a bad fit for the Lakers throughout the entirety of his time there. That's not true. It's not.
Whoa. And for the entirety of Russ's tenure,
Dlo's a bad fit for the Lakers.
You said he didn't watch the playoffs. You said he was a bad fit.
That's in the playoffs. I'm talking.
It matters the most.
If they're going to play like that, I agree. I said that. I agree. If you're going to take the ball. If you're going to take the ball out of the ball handler's hands, that makes no sense to me.
When you're giving it to
LeBron, keep going. I'm gonna try to keep going so we can get everything in. But Jules, you know we're not done. You know we're not done.
I'm here all day.
For sure.